I need an intro. I feel so empty without an intro. Anyways, guys, what's up? I wanted to talk about, I want to talk about E3, but let me get the gameplay out of the way. 43-11, going ham on Nuketown, and it was with an unsuppressed gun, so it was an okay gameplay. But anyways, with that out of the way, I wanted to talk about E3 and everything like that. So if you're a gamer, you obviously know. Well, you might not, because you might be in my situation. I had no clue E3 was happening this week. I don't know how people found out. It wasn't very well advertised. I wish someone would have actually told me, but luckily I managed to stumble upon it and see it on Twitch because I watched Optic Jewel's live stream. So in doing so, I saw it on the homepage. I actually made a Twitch account for my channel, and if you guys are interested in me live streaming, please tell me. Like Blackops2, any game on my channel that I've shown. But anyways, so I happened to stumble across E3, and I already knew for a while, there's going to be some sick games coming out I've seen, and nowadays it's just like the gameplay literally looks like a second world, pretty much. I mean, the games they're coming out with now with HD, it just looks epic, and they're opening so many doors with the graphics and stuff. But I wanted to talk about some of the games that I really am looking forward to, and please feel free to comment the games you're looking forward to in the comment section below. That would be pretty awesome, because I'm all for finding new games and stuff. But anyways, let me talk about this first game. Some of you might know it. It's Destiny, and the reason I think this game is going to be epic is because it's by the same producers of Halo and Call of Duty, and that being Activision for Call of Duty. Kind of wish it was Treyarch, because Treyarch is the dominant Call of Duty maker in my opinion, but nonetheless, it still sounds really epic. It's like open world pretty much. There's so much to do. I'm pretty sure it's like all multiplayer and story mode mixed into one, if I'm not mistaken, and it just sounds so epic. So go check that out if you haven't, and definitely go check out this next game I'm about to tell you about. It's Shadow of Mordor, The Lord of the Rings, and I know for those of you that aren't really nerds or whatever, don't really like The Lord of the Rings, let me tell you something. This game, you are going to want to check it out. It's not, I'm not even that big of a fan of Lord of the Rings, and it just blew my mind away with the gameplay and all that. They have a few videos on their channel, and if I remember, I will put the link to their channel down in the description so you can go check them out. It is so awesome. You will not be upset that you checked them out. Anyways, enough about me rambling on about how good it is. Let me tell you about it. It's about this character. He lost basically his whole family, and he was cursed to be a part or something with this thing called a wraith, and I guess it's like a dying spirit that hasn't quite gone into the so-called afterlife. And so he's cursed with it, and these wraiths have insanely incredible and epically awesome powers and stuff. So you basically get to dominate everything in the world, and they're trying out a new thing with I forgot what it's called, the Nemesis system I think it's called, and every encounter you have with the enemies, it shapes their, how do I put it, their personalities. If they were to manage to get away from you in battle, then they would get promoted or something like that. Stuff like that. So it sounds really epic. Now, if it's not good, please don't quote me, because I don't want to be like, yo, it's going to be so good. I'm saying I'm thinking it's going to be good. I don't want to hype it up for nothing and it turn out to be, crap. So don't quote me, but I think it's going to be really good. The next one is No Man's Sky. I think I said it correctly, but everyone's saying, I've seen a lot of people like, oh, is it just big hype? Are they really going to stand to what they say or whatever? Are they really going to do what they say? And they say no one gameplay is going to be the same as the other, and every individual character starts off in their own world and stuff like that. So if that is true, I feel like this game could turn into something awesome. And another thing that I'm excited for is for their studio, because let's be honest, everyone wants to make it in this world. And if they come out with a game like this and it has as much hype, like it has a lot of hype now, but it just needs to be able to stand up to that hype. And if it does stand up to the hype, I think that their studio will explode. And I'm not sure, they might be like partnered with Sony or partnered with Microsoft or something, but they are making their debut on PS4, I believe. Maybe PS4. I'm 99% sure it's PS4. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the whole hype and all that. If they can stand up to it, then it's going to be, the studio is going to explode. And as always, saving the best for last. Actually, it's not the best because I'm kind of tied between this and Shadow of Mordor. Because like I said, Shadow of Mordor looks like it's going to be like one of my favorite games. But anyways, the next game, it's the last game that I have on the list, and that is Assassin's Creed Unity. I believe that's what it's called. I'm sorry guys, I didn't do a lot of research before this, but anyways, it looks pretty awesome. Now, I understand the trailer they had for it is not gameplay, but just the trailer alone just looks so epic, with like the thought of 4 assassins. Like, one alone was pretty BA. Like, let's admit it, you look at him and you're like, dude, I want to be like that. And now we have 4 of them, and I think it's only up to 4. So I'm curious as to how they're going to try to, play this out and have it work, because not everyone's going to have mics, sadly, but for the people who do have mics, I think it's going to be pretty awesome, because I wonder what they're going to do with like staging, assassinations and stuff like that. Maybe they could do something like that. But that's going to be pretty epic. That game and Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor, those two I'm super excited for and super hyped for. So please guys, don't forget to comment below and tell me, what games are you looking forward to and stuff like that. And please tell me about the whole live streaming stuff. And yeah, please do me a favor and like the video, especially if you did like the video. So anyways guys, hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys later.
Yeah.